Hi guys, for sale is my AN-21U full Android Volkswagen head unit. So this has Android 4.2.2. The startup is pretty fast, 20 to 30 seconds. If you have a reverse camera installed, it'll turn on over this loading screen. Okay, so this is the splash screen. And you can customize this with any other launcher. So then I have it load Power Amp by default. So this is the music player I use. Power Amp is really nice. I don't have my other media source plugged in right now, but absolutely loved using Power Amp. It was a lot better than the stock navigation that was in my Mark 6 GTI. I had that RNS 315 in there. This surpasses it in every way. But you can see it's a full Android. It just has its default launcher. I'll go to the settings and so it's 1 gig of RAM, Android 4.2.2. It's a 1 gigahertz processor. It's not super fast, but it works pretty well. So I use Google Maps for my navigation. So it works great. Absolutely love using this. And I also have Waze just for when I'm driving around without a waypoint. But I also have Google Chrome. You can install whatever other apps on here you like. The device is rooted, and when I sell it, I will do a factory reset. So it won't have any of these apps on here. You just have to download them from the store. But this is great for anyone that loves to tinker with Android. There's a very large community that's supporting this. It's updated more by the community than it is for the manufacturer. These lights do not change color, they're only red. So, but like I said, this thing's absolutely fantastic. The default music player sucks. It does have Bluetooth, and Bluetooth works great, just fine. It has a built-in microphone right here. If you use an iPod, the iPod interface is very bad. So if you have to use an iPod like I used to, you can do what I did. I use a 128 gigabyte SSD. You can use an SD card as well, and sync your music from iTunes onto that. And Power Amp will read playlists just fine from exported iTunes libraries. This is the radio app. It works great. If you have the right connector on there, it's a dual FACRA powered antenna adapter. Reception's probably better than stock, especially the built-in amp is much better than stock. So the only downsides to this thing that I found is the screen just seems the slightest bit stretched. I got the larger screen than some of the others. It was a full 8-inch screen, I think. I tried adjusting all sorts of settings, and there was nothing I could do about it. But it was fine. I used it for a year. The only reason why I'm selling this is because I sold my GTI. And the other downside I mentioned is the screen just a tiny bit washed out, just the slightest bit. But it is very bright, especially in the car. Well, even when the sun's shining on it, you can see it all right. If you want to adjust the washout a little bit, the screen filter helps. I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but you can see the gray lines are a little bit easier to see here. So I don't have the the GPS antenna is not installed right now. This uses Wi-Fi, and right now it's just connected to my home network. But what I did to get internet to this thing is I got a Wi-Fi hotspot through Freedom Pop, and it was like, yeah, it's actually free data, 500 megabytes a month for free, 4G. I paid a little bit more and got the 3G, 4G, and it has rollover. Paid $6 a month for data for this thing, and you can stream, or Pandora, excuse me, or Spotify. But like I said, I use my SSD for all my music. Here's another thing you can do. You can reprogram all these buttons. There's a short press, long press. Let's see, I think it did this one. That's the home button. Yeah, there we go. So I modified this one so short press brings up the recent apps. And then you can also modify and customize your steering wheel controls as well in your car. This does not have any integration with the screen on your instruments in your Volkswagen, but it didn't bother me at all. So yeah, this is for sale. And I'll put the price and everything else in the description, as well as links to the XDA thread that has all the guys supporting this thing. And thanks for watching.